Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Ever feel like corporate reports are just a bunch of complicated puzzles? Well, today we're decoding a report from Azenta Inc. and let's just say there's a little executive shuffle going on. It's like when your sports team trades a key player but then hires a new one immediately. Intrigued? We are diving into an 8K filing. This is a report companies file with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, when big things happen, things that investors should know about right away. In this case, it involves a change in leadership. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. Come join us there. This report is dated May 16, 2025, but the earliest event happened on May 12, 2025. So we're getting this information pretty quickly after it happened. The company we're talking about is Azenta Inc., a Delaware corporation. You can find their headquarters in Burlington. Burling we're talking about is Azenta Inc., a Delaware corporation. You can find their headquarters in Burlington, Massachusetts. Now, let's get to the meat of the report. It's all about changes in who's running the show. First, Jason Joseph, who was the Senior Vice President, General Counsel and Secretary, is leaving the company. He stopped serving in that role on May 15, 2025, and his employment will officially end on June 30, 2025. It's like he's finishing out his term. But here's where it gets interesting. Azenta isn't just letting him go. They've made an agreement for him to consult for them until November 30, 2025, or earlier if he decides. In return for his help and signing a release of claims, meaning he won't sue them, he's getting a few things. First, all of his restricted stock units, which are like shares of stock he's supposed to get over time from an award in August 2024, will vest right away. That means he gets them now instead of waiting. He will also get his annual performance bonus for the year ending in September 2025. It will be calculated as if all of his goals were met, which is pretty generous. He also gets to keep vesting in his other stock awards until his consulting period ends. Naft man, instead of waiting, he will also get his annual performance bonus for the year ending in September 2025. It will be calculated as if all of his goals were met, which is pretty generous. He also gets to keep vesting in his other stock awards until his consulting period ends. Now, who's stepping into Jason Joseph's shoes? That would be Ephraim Starr. He became the Senior Vice President, General Counsel and Secretary on May 15, 2025. Starr's background is in law and consulting. He's worked at Lean Focus, Piazzi Holdings, Danaher Corporation, Lenovo and Honeywell. He also used to be a partner at the law firm Kirkland & Ellis. He's got a lot of experience. If you want to know all the nitty-gritty details, you can check out the actual severance agreement, which is attached as an exhibit to this report. Speaking of exhibits, there are two. One is the severance agreement itself, and the other is just a technical file. Alright, that's the summary of what's happening at Azenta Troll. What does all of this mean? Well, leadership changes are always something to pay attention to. When a key executive leaves, it can create uncertainty. Why did they leave? Are there disagreements about the company's direction? Sometimes it's just time for a change, but investors always want to know the reasons. In this case, Azenta seems to be handling the transition smoothly. They're paying Jason Joseph to consult for them, which means they value his expertise, and they've already found a replacement with a strong background. It's also worth noting that Azenta is giving Joseph some valuable benefits as part of his severance package. Vesting his stock options and paying his full bonus suggests that they want to keep things amicable and avoid any potential legal battles. And now, what about the risks and opportunities for Azenta? One risk is that the transition could disrupt the company's operations, at least in the short term. It takes time for a new executive to get up to speed and build relationships. On the other hand, a new general counsel could bring fresh ideas and perspectives to the company. Ephraim Starr's experience in different industries could be valuable as Azenta continues to grow and evolve. Overall, this leadership change seems to be well managed. Azenta is making sure they don't lose Joseph's knowledge while bringing in someone new with a solid background, but whether this will truly benefit Azenta in the long run, that is a topic for another video. Alright, that's our breakdown of Azenta's latest filing. What's your take on these moves and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.